What you doing down there, babe?
Getting ready to change the brakes on our van.
Yay.
Hopefully they're not into the rotor.
I hope not.
They've got this dust cover on it where I can't feel the back of it. I gotta wait till I get the brake pads off to see the caliper off.
Alright, well hopefully they're not in the rotor, because rotors are a lot more expensive than
rotors are, yeah, we do not want to talk about rotors, because this is, if it's a rotor, there's a lot more that has to come off of here.
And a lot more money to be spent.
And a lot more money to be spent, yeah. So anyway, we're gonna say, nah, it's not in the rotor yet.
Hey,
all right.
Jacob, where'd you go this morning?
To the eye doctor.
The eye doctor. And how did your appointment go? He's eating a pear. We still have pears. We haven't processed the pears we have. We are eating them, but we're going to process them. Hopi, what are you doing? You're wearing a dress. You need something warmer on. I feel like y'all are all out here in t-shirts. I'm in a sweater and I'm cold. Oops, watch out, baby. So anyway, he went to the eye doctor. We took him to the eye doctor, and his vision is stabilized. He's seeing the same in both eyes with his glasses, which is what we were wanting. So there he said he can go down to patching his eye only 2 hours a day, and then he doesn't go back till February, and at that point, hopefully he can quit patching altogether. In other news, I have some rotten vegetables in the back of my van. We won't, yeah. So these were from the garden, you can't really see. Some acorn squash and a couple of pears. The pears weren't from the garden. So I had, when we picked the garden, I told the kids to take the baskets and the bushels and all that and put them in the cooler. I didn't specify, well, I thought I specified, but maybe not. Not in the cold part, but in just the other part. But they got put in the cold part. And then we had to use cooler, so we pulled them out and put them in the back of the van. And putting the vegetables that we wanted to store in the actual cold part actually made them go bad. The cold part was too much humidity and too cold for them. They needed to go in the other part to serve more like a root cellar. So we lost a good bit of our crop. We still have a good bit, but it was probably, yeah, more than I wanted. Well, I didn't want to lose any, but a lot more than I expected to lose. What, baby? Yeah, I've got to get that one out in a minute. So I'm going through this stuff so we can put it back in the cooler, not cold part. And I'm going to can, my eyes are watering because it's windy out here. I'm going to can some of it and preserve a lot of it. The pumpkins are all going to get preserved. Hang on, baby, I'm doing the video. No, we're not going to put the good stuff in that. Just leave it in that basket. He's trying to help me. I've got helpers, so let me go do this before my helpers help too much. All right, Jack is going to help me. He's going to come unload the feed that needs to be got out of here. And I'm going to go through this stuff. I see one of my Cushaw pumpkins is bad. Cushaws are these. This one is not bad. We love them for pumpkin pie. They're awesome and they're huge. So you get a lot of pumpkin meat out of one pumpkin. This little pumpkin has got some bad spots, but I'm going to cut it open, and if it's good in the center, I'm going to get the seeds out. So I have one bad Cushaw, I'm going to do the same thing. I want to get the seeds out because we'll eat the seeds still. But yeah, most of the stuff is looking pretty good. There's 5 acorn squash and 3 pears that are bad. So it's not as bad as I thought. There is one more there's at least one bad butternut squash, but I'll have to go through that in a minute. Alright, this whole bucket was bad. It has a couple candy roasters. It had several butternut squash. It's nowhere near all of our harvest, but it's a good little portion, so that's a bummer. That's all going to go to the pigs. Pigs will be happy about that. Like I said, I've got this pumpkin that I need to cut open, and then I have another Cushaw pumpkin here that's pretty rotten at the top. But the bottom part where the seeds come out, this part is not bad, so I'm going to cut it open and get the seeds out too. And this whole basket is mostly pears. It looks good. This pumpkin's good. There's a few little butternut squash in here that are still good. Another basket of pears back here that look pretty good. There's a bad one.
Mommy.
Yeah, that one's bad.
Mommy.
What, baby?
A tiny butternut squash.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to get all this out of the van here today when he's done with the brakes. How's it going now?
We're good.
Good.
That side is good.
Perfect. That was fast. No bad rotors?
No bad rotor on this side.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
All right, you go do the other
So
side.
we're gonna do the other side.
All right, guys, so the other day, if you watched us, we had moved our chickens out here, and most of them are in here. We still have a handful that are loose, probably 12 or so. The kids are working on catching them as they can. They're not easily caught, so we'll catch them, but they are staying in our netting. We love our Gallagher fencing. It has been such a huge blessing for us. It is amazing, and the chickens are actually staying in, which is awesome. With poultry netting, that's what it's for. Sometimes you'll get a chicken that flies out no matter what, but so far all of these are staying in, which makes us happy. They're all safe. So the other day you guys gave us some suggestions on helping with the predators, and some of you had suggested a geese or getting a goose, and that's something we've talked about and we'd like to do. The issue with the goose is that you can't buy just one usually, so we need to find people to go in with us in getting them, because geese will pair up. And so if you buy just one goose and you raise it with your chickens, it will pair up with your chickens rather than pairing up with another goose and going off and ignoring your chickens. That's what I've read and heard online through videos. That's my understanding. If you have a different experience and you've been able to do multiple geese and it work out, then let me know. But that's been my hesitation with not being able to get geese yet. The other thing was livestock guardian dogs, and we have talked about wanting them and needing them for years. Especially with between the chickens and the goats, I would really like to have some livestock guardian dogs. I know that they take a lot to train them. If you can't find adult ones, they're also kind of expensive, and our infrastructure here isn't set up yet for that. I mean, we have the fencing, but I would like ideally to have a more controlled area to have the chickens and the goats and the livestock guardian dog together, and we just don't have a way to set that up right now. Eventually that's our plan, but right now we can't do that. So it's kind of one of those things where I don't want to jump the gun and prematurely get a dog when we're not really prepared for that. So that is a great idea, and it is in the plan for the future, and geese are also still in the plan for the future, but none of that helps right this minute. So the best we can do is keep everybody kind of contained. We do have one Seabright little hen out that jumped out. She's running around over there. But I think she flies back in because she goes in that coop at night. But we, yeah, right now we're just trying to keep everybody contained the best we can so that they're safe. We're locking the goats up at night in the barn, and I think that for now we're going to be okay. But we'll just have to see how everything works out over time. All right, so I have one more basket with a few things in it. These are good. It's a few butternut squash, like literally 3 of them. I did have a couple of bad cantaloupe. We had a couple cantaloupe left for the pear melons, and they were bad, which I'm really sad about because I wanted to eat those, but it is what it is. So anyway, I also have my loofahs. Some of them are a little soft. I'm not sure. We're going to go ahead and peel our loofahs soon because we need to dry them and get our sponges out of them before they get bad. I'm not sure if all of them are going to be viable or not. I'll just have to cut into them, see. And I'm also waiting for a cutting board and a knife and those 2 pumpkins. I'm going to go ahead and cut those open and get the seeds out, and then we'll go throw the rest of the stuff to the pigs. All right.
This is angry Jenna.
I'm angry. Why am I angry?
Because you thought I had coffee.
Oh, I thought he was going to bring me coffee, and he didn't.
I have hot chocolate, which she doesn't do much of.
I can't. It makes my heart race too
I came
much.
out of the
It's not
camper.
good.
Kylie made this for me, and I came out of the camper, and she said,
coffee?
"Do you have coffee?" And I was like, "No." I was about to like run back in because I was afraid.
It wasn't that aggressive.
It was getting ready to be.
It was not.
But
anyway,
so
no.
it's hot chocolate.
Yeah, he's got hot chocolate, but they're brewing me some decaf, so that makes me happy. I was like, I need a warm, cozy drink. Why are all you people being warm and cozy without me?
I'm so warm and cozy right now.
It's not allowed. No. Anyway, Derek's gonna help me. He's gonna cut this. Here's your knife. Yeah, we're gonna get the seeds out. See how it's rotting down here?
Yeah.
I want to see if we can get the seeds out and then I don't know if your knife is sharp or not. Oh, it's sharp. That was impressive.
I usually don't have a dull knife.
No. Oh, look at that. I thought we would get the seeds out of these.
How did you get a square utensil to get seeds out?
Listen, I asked for a spoon and I received a square spatula, so it is what it is. I say that a lot. I'm just using my hands. It's kind of pretty dry pulp, so.
Yeah, it's definitely on the way out.
Yeah, pigs are gonna be happy. Pigs and animals love pumpkin, so. And we're gonna roast these seeds and they'll be delicious.
They will not go to waste.
No, I know that was like, if these pumpkins are going bad, I'm at least going to harvest these seeds for us. Pigs can enjoy the rest.
Oh, you know, I better go up here real quick and check on this tire.
Okay.
I'm pumping up a tire on the van too. I got the brakes done. It only took me like 20 minutes. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was fast.
It went as it should, which is not usual for me. I'm gonna go check on the tire and pumping up.
All right, I'm gonna finish gutting this pumpkin, if you will. Smells really good and pumpkin-y. All right, see how this one was all yucky and rotten at the top? I actually could have probably salvaged the meat in here, but at this point, I'm just gonna throw it to the pigs because I have a lot of pumpkins and the pigs will enjoy it. So we'll go over there in a minute and you guys can watch them enjoy their pumpkin. This pumpkin right here, I'm not so sure about. It's pretty rough. I'm gonna see if I can cut it. My knife skills are a little lackluster. And my upper body strength and my height, everything is going against me for doing this. All right. Let's see. This pumpkin is really rotting on that side. No, it's rotted into the seed cavity. I'm not going to save those. It's not worth.
Seeds.
I'm saving the seeds from the cushaw so we can roast them. See?
Oh, yummy.
All right, that one I'm not going to risk getting rotten pumpkin in our seeds. But I have this much from the cushaw. You guys can see. It's not a ton. It's really not enough for everybody, so we better process the other pumpkins so we can have plenty. The other thing I have are my loofahs, and a couple of them have rotten ends. I'm going to cut the rotten ends off and see what they look like inside. Oh yeah, they're not really. It's just the outside that needs to be peeled off. Okay. I think our loofahs are going to be fine. So I'm not going to peel loofahs right now. Lydia's going to peel loofahs here in a little bit. But I think our loofahs are going to be good, which is awesome because we used our loofah sponges. We grew a lot last year and we used them up. Next year I want to grow a lot more of them because they really work great for stuff. So let's go feed this stuff to the pigs. Now that you came back here to relax with your hot chocolate.
So yeah, so much for going smoothly. I'm pretty sure my little air compressor just went kaput.
Oh no, what?
It was cut off and that one turned back on. But the tire's pumped up pretty good.
Yay, for the tire being pumped up. Maybe it'll come back on in a little bit. Maybe it's just taking a break.
Yeah, it's probably decided it was tired and needed a little break.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, let's do
I've
this.
had it for a few years.
Yeah, let's feed these pigs. All right, we're in it.
Hold that. You can have a sip if you'd like.
I'm gonna take a sip of this hot chocolate.
Hey, pigs.
I like to serve individual pieces.
We've been processing a lot of animals lately, so they've been getting quite a bit of scraps. So they're not nearly as feisty as they normally would be.
They're excited. All this is really good for them.
Yeah, these seeds are good natural wormers.
Yep.
Dewormers. Yeah, we don't want worms. Dewormers.
Dewormer. There you go. Happy pigs. Happy pigs make yummy pork.
Happy fatties.
So, Derek's cup has a pig on it. I bought him this. It's the second one. I bought him one and it broke, so we bought another one.
I've had these type mug for how many years?
Like 3 probably, or well, more than 3 because the hurricane was 3 years ago and I bought it in Florida, so
yeah.
3.5, 4
like
years.
A record.
Yeah, I know. Mine always break. It's a true story.
It's okay.
All right, well, we hope that you enjoyed hanging out with us today where we're kind of doing random things, and we appreciate y'all. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a video. If you give us a thumbs up, YouTube will know that you're enjoying what you see, and please comment below. Let us know what's going on in your world and what you think of ours. We'll catch you guys next time.
See y'all later.